Who would have thought that in 2020, one of the most popular and most posted type of content on Instagram would be home workouts? I don't think anyone would have predicted it, but guess what? Home workouts saved a lot of people in 2020, physically and mentally. So that is why in today's video, I'm going to give you all of my tips on how to get strong and get fit at home without ever having to step foot into a gym. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you are new here, my name is Bianca, welcome to my channel, and if not, welcome back. If the title of this video seemed interesting to you, then make sure you also go check out my Instagram page, which will be linked right here, because I post a lot of workouts, including a lot of home workouts, a lot of tips and tricks on how to optimize your home workouts, and just overall how to better your health. The first topic that we're going to cover is home equipment. I'm going to have a variety of different equipment, explain which ones I really like and why, so that you have all the information you need if you want to start building your home gym. And then after that, I'm going to give more specific tips to how to work your lower body at home, also how to work your upper body at home to make it more difficult and more challenging even if you have minimal equipment. And we're going to finish off with some general tips to really get the best out of your home workouts. So if you want to take some notes, grab a pen, grab a paper, and let's get started. Alright, so to get started, if you could only pick one thing to get for your home gym, I would have to recommend a pair of dumbbells. They are versatile, you can do so many things with these, and even if your budget is on the lower side, usually a smaller pair like 10s or 5 is decently affordable. So if you could only get one thing, this would have to be my number one. Number two for me, and once again this is definitely in the affordable category, is long bands. Mini bands, glute bands have been around for a very long time and they get a lot of hype, which is fine, there's nothing bad with them, but these are so much more versatile. There is so much that you can do with them, and I will be showing a couple examples later in the video just to show you just how versatile and how fun they can be to use at home. Then, as I mentioned, glute bands or mini bands like these can also be really useful. I like to use them especially for warm-ups and activation and things like that, just to really get the muscles activated. And they are definitely very affordable. I think you can get a pack of 3 or 4 for under $30 on Amazon, which is really not bad. If you had to pick between one of these two, I would go with these ones more just because they don't slide as much and they're definitely more resistant from what I found so far. Alright, so up next we have the kettlebell. I personally love kettlebells. I use them often. I find they really make my workouts more fun and I can play around a little bit with different exercises, but they are definitely not my number one just because one, I think they tend to be a bit more expensive than the dumbbells, and two, they are a little bit more advanced in the sense that to use them for some exercise it requires more stability. So if you're starting out or if you have no equipment at home, I would recommend getting dumbbells before getting these ones. I have one last one in the very affordable category. This is really just a bit more of an accessory if you want to challenge yourself, and it is an ab roller. So this is really good for your core, it can be really good for shoulder stability. There are different ways to use it. Once again, it's a little bit more restricted in what it can do, so like I mentioned, this is just a little fun extra if you want to challenge your core, and once again very affordable on Amazon. Alright, so the next two I would strongly recommend to everyone because they are amazing for working your upper body strength, especially when it comes to being able to handle your own weight and move your own weight around. So number one would be a pull-up bar that goes on your door frame like this. Once again, super affordable. This was under $40, I believe, which is really not bad. And like I said, you can work on pull-ups, which is such a good exercise for you. Regardless of your fitness level, you should be working on your pull-ups. It's also really good for hanging core exercises, which once again, very good for you. So yeah, this is also definitely something that I recommend everyone have on hand for home workouts. Okay, so this last one is a little bit more of a splurge. These are definitely above $100 to get. So these are parallel bars. They are amazing once again for working body weight exercises. You can do rows on these, you can do dips, you can do some core stuff. I honestly am a big fan. Very functional if you enjoy functional training. Endless benefits to them, but like I said, they are a little bit more of a splurge, so don't ever feel pressured to get this. But if you can, and if you're serious about building your home gym, and if you think that it's an investment that you want to make, I could not recommend these more. Alright, so now that we're done with the equipment, I want to show you a couple of my favorite ways to work the lower body and the upper body in a way that is really going to fatigue your muscles and give you the most benefits when it comes to increasing your strength and fitness. The best way to fatigue your lower body at home is to use single leg exercises like I mentioned before. So right here, first one, we have split squats. These are great for your quads, hamstrings, and glutes. Next, we have a different variation of the lunge. So we have side lunges here. Same concept, more challenging than doing double leg exercises, but also compound, works different muscle groups, different joints, great exercise. Then we have another lunge variation. We have the slider lunge, which is going to get a lot more of your glutes, which is great. And we have the famous Bulgarian split squats. You cannot go wrong. These are probably the most challenging single leg exercise out there. Upper body, the best way to fatigue your muscles is to start with exercises that also challenge your core, like push-ups, anything in the plank. Another great example right here is the up-down planks or commandos, like they're also called. We have different dip variations like this one. So this is a tricep dip with a crab plank. So any type of exercise like this that requires elbow extension is going to be great for the triceps. And a great push-up variety to get more of the shoulders is this pike push-up like this, or this downward dog push-up. With the band, like I mentioned, so much variety can be added. Here we're doing bicep curls with the elastic band. You can also be doing overhead press with the elastic band like I'm doing here. So many different ways that you can use this band to your advantage. And here we're going to be doing horizontal rows with the band. So as you can see, the band can be used in many ways, standing, sitting, so many things can be done with the band. Alright, so last part of this video before we close it up, I just want to give a couple more general tips when it comes to how to train at home. Number one is to make sure that the movements that you're doing, you're really focusing on the quality. So you're taking your time, you're doing it slowly, you're really feeling the muscle work so that you get the most out of it. Number two is to increase the amount of repetitions that you're doing. If you're using lower weights, it most likely means that your body and your muscles are able to take on more repetitions. So you should be feeling the burn at the end of your repetitions. You could even be working all the way up to mechanical failure, which means that you are physically unable to complete another repetition with proper form. And my last advice is to use supersets, trisets, circuits, put multiple exercises back to back, so once again you can really fatigue your muscle and work it to its maximal capacity. Alright, so that is it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have questions or if you want more help, make sure that you send me a message either in the comments below here, or you can send me a personal message on Instagram. I even offer personalized workout plans, whether it's for the gym or for at home. Just make sure that you don't hesitate to reach out if you need the help. That is it, and I will see you guys soon.